Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your January 2023 read. So, January 2023. 2023 boils down to a 7. Seventh heaven. Heaven sent. And now all the cards just like flew out because you want to talk. 7 in the 7 in the alphabet is G for God. God sent, right? We said that. Heaven sent. This year is all about love, luck, blessings, miracles, understanding the self, insight, going within, independently so. This read is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. I'm using the Gilded Tarot to start with. Let's get started with Love It, the Moon, the Death, and the Knight of Pentacles. Wow. What has transpired? What's coming out? What is it you don't see? What is it that you don't feel? What is it that you have felt about whom you give your time, effort, and love to? And what has ended? What is stalled? What is not known to you about where you're headed, where you're going? This is a total weight. Spirit saying, you got to feel your way through here. Spirit saying, hold on 1 second. If there's been a stall in any way of your life, right? This is a general. If there's been a holdup that you're like, I don't understand, I don't see it, I don't get it. There's a reason why we pause in life. We pause so that we can see the bigger picture. We pause because we need to understand more of whom we are. We pause because we need to understand what has ended is something to pause about. Pausing, waiting, holding, not really being defensive, but being on guard about the things that put us in a holding pattern, right? What is it that has put you in a holding pattern that you don't see, that you need to see? You need to see, you need to feel it, it's tangible, feeling. So you're feeling like whatever has put your life on hold has been a detriment. But maybe what you're not saying is the importance of that imposition. Let's get a couple more cards here for our beautiful Aquarians. I almost said Scorpios. Here it is. What is it you believe about? Spirit saying, wait, hold on. Do you understand? Do you understand the nature of what it is that you're feeling, what it is that you're truly wanting? Do you even know? Do you know how you grew up believing and thinking and feeling about, well, life and death, number one, and the endings that have taken place just in general in life that make us take a moment to pause in our lives and say, okay, I really have to review what it is that has been holding me back. Is it the way that you Is your holdback, is your pause about getting back to a place of spiritual understanding and acceptance of like whom you are and what you've been gifted as miracles in, sorry about the noise. See what I mean? Like how you grew up. Did you grow up screaming and kicking because, you know, you had to wait for something? It wasn't an instantaneous, you know, like society has made us believe that life is all about the fear of death, the fear of not having everything quick given to us, and not seeing stuff, like, right? It's a hidden, it's almost like a hidden secret that they haven't told us. Where do I go from here? Oh my gosh, the question of where, of when, of how. Things have turned out. Life and death. So there's a definite vibration here of understanding. Maybe it's time to take a minute to understand the concept of the law of attraction, right? Maybe it's time to understand how it is that we're feeling about that, what we believe, what we feel, what we believe, what we value. What do you value? How are you valued? Is what you do for a living something that you love, something that you have been spiritually guided to do? Or are you getting ready to spiritually get into something that you're guided to do? Is this about religion in any way, shape, and or form? Religion, spiritual, right? Are you taking a minute to understand the concepts of life's mysteries and why this knight is still sitting on the horse, guarded? You're guarding yourself. You're guarding the unknown, the fear of God. Let it be known. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Why do we even say fear of God? Why? Because God is love of truth, of authenticity, of life and death. Knowing that the body will shed and go back into the ground doesn't mean we should fear it, but they told us to fear it. Do you understand that that's not how it happens? We are all part of the ocean. We are part of the plan. We're part of the bigger picture. And without our drop in the ocean, who are we? You must be that you must understand that and remember, actually, more than understand. Remember who you are and where you came from. Right? In this depiction here, it's about your home. And it's about how you see life in the circle of life. And how every aspect of the planetary aspects of the stars, we being the stars, the planets, etc. How do we react? Do we take a huge, do we yell, scream, and shout, or do we do what the wolf does, which is here? Do we, the boy that cried wolf, right? Woe is me. Why does everything happen to others and not me? One of those types of feelings, right? So what has made this so important for you, Aquarius, to understand that what you think you become, what you believe in transpires? Knowing that pennies from heaven, knowing that your freedom, of course, right, financial freedom, and you don't have it right now, so it imparts a deeper sense of understanding about where you've come from, what's needed to let go of in order to understand and see the clearer picture. You cannot hold on. Look at the hangman's not holding on. He's let go. Letting go of what you think you know sets you to receive abundance, you know, pennies from heaven, right? This is my pennies from heaven card. Understanding that when you change, Aquarius, when you change your perspective about life and death and the pause button and your emotional feelings of how you react when things are more difficult, you'll start seeing a different side to the story to yourself. You'll start understanding that maybe what you once believed or what you once thought impossible becomes possible. Let's get another card for you, Aquarius. Right? The Father. This is God. This is God coming in to tell you, what do you believe? Whom shall you believe? Believe in self. This all is about believing in self. Changing your perspective, changing your belief systems, changing what they imposed upon us as a society in order to get to the core, which we all get to, just so you know. It doesn't matter if it takes you 100 circles around the world to understand the process of life and death. It's going to happen. What's going to happen, Athena? You're going to finally understand that your perspective matters more than what they imposed upon you. Belief systems, upbringing, you know, how you were brought up, your teachers, your pastor, your soul connections, your BFFs, whatever it is. You have to understand the circle of life is all about how you believe, whom you believe in, and what you believe in. Do you kick and scream when shit's not happening? When money's not coming in? When love isn't coming in? Or when the love of self needs to be reassessed? Our spiritual journey is inward. It's not external. Our feelings are inner. They come from the heart. This is all about life and death. This is all about understanding your belief systems and what you do believe in, right? Spirituality, what? Versus religion. You know it's one. Do you know it's one? For some of you, I'm sorry, I am going to say that there's a father figure, an older Aries, an older Scorpio. Could be any sign, actually, that might pass. There could be the passing of a spirit, and then you are questioning why. Let's look at the Light Seers deck and get more insight. Before that, they want me to look at the bottom of the deck. There you are. So you're telling me the story. Sorry. Okay? You're telling me the story. Why is that sticking out? Sorry. Aquarius, this happens. We're not going to edit just because my hair is out of place. Maybe your hair is out of place. I don't know, Aquarius. It could be. Maybe you're changing up your hair. Maybe your hair is bothering you and you need a change, right? Death and life. Life and death, right? The yin and the yang of life. We're all the same. I have an out of place, hair or whatever, hair day. And so do you, right? I mean, come on. That's just a sidebar. Okay. Let's get more to the story here, Aquarius. It's funny because now you're like, well, what do I say now? Well, you have stuff to say because you came out. You have a lot to say. Are you feeling, what's that? Are you feeling like, because I have this here. Oh my God, look at this. Wait a second, Aquarius, hold on. Look at this. What we know. What you're being seen, shown, you're being shown the light, the way. You're being shown the light and the way forward by Spirit. Hello. Some of you are on a truly ascended path. This could be very well the dark night of the soul. Wow. And I had to dig deep, right? So we're digging deep into our spiritual beliefs. We're digging deep into our path. We're digging deep for the answers. And God says, just let me show you the way. Right? I love that. All right, so now let's get these cards out and see what more we have here. Four of Swords, the Magician, for sure. The Empress came out, what? And the Seven of Wands reversed. Oh my gosh, look at this. What? We have an Empress and an Emperor. Oh my gosh. The manifestation of the Blessed Mother and our Heavenly Father. Spiritual ascension. What? Going deep, feeling, going into the realms of our emotions about how we feel about not only who you are, but how you manifest stuff. That maybe you're thinking, I don't have many other opportunities out there, but you do. You just don't see them, right? You don't see them. Look at, she's pregnant. You don't see them. You don't see them. For some of you, it's love. Now I'm digging deep. We're going deep. Some of you are not only being given the gift of a beautiful higher power in power couple here, right? The Emperor and the Empress, but you manifested it. You're like, how did I do that? Because you ended up finally realizing that your connect here, hold on, just bear with me because I don't have a desk. Your connection to life and death matters, the death and life of the pause, meaning for some of you, it's your spiritual ascension, right? Some others, same thing, changing your perspective about how you feel about life and death matters, and pausing in order, like for some of us, we pause, or we have that 9-month pause when we get pregnant, right? It takes 9 months to get pregnant. It's not an overnight situation for success either, right? Spiritual ascension. And wow, and it happened, a spiritual ascension because of love of self, because of love for another. It's also the love of, for sure, the love of mother and father. Mother and father love. Some of you are really connected with the spirit world, right? Some of you are very connected with the spirit world. Well, we all are, but some of you are now being enlightened to see new visions, to feel differently, to change what you knew as what once you believed in, and now the pause is in the left brain, right brain connect. Left brain, right brain connect, right? The yin and the yang connects. The call is all about looking deep within, the reflection of one's own self. Not worrying or needing, actually, not needing to worry, because there's plenty of opportunities when you don't have to put so much emphasis on the opportunity itself, like clinging, needing, codependent of another, or you know, codependent of that of, right, the almighty dollar. Once you let that go, look, once you let this go, once you let this all go, then you will know that we have been given the pause being the operative, important, of greatest important to evaluate our reflection and to see the truth, right? To see the truth of where our heart lies and being reborn again. She's in a nest. That's rebirth. Some of you are pregnant. Some of you are pregnant. It's like out of the blue, oh my God, I'm pregnant. I waited and I'm pregnant. And it's a spiritual miracle, of course, right? Life and death. When we release something, or when we give up something, or when things end and we are now in a holding pattern, if you will, we end up having a chance to really feel things deeply and having a chance to really look in the mirror and say, okay, what's not working and what is going to work? All about your belief system and how you grew up, and maybe changing that around or adding value. What adds value in your life? It's important to know. And what is it? It's the highest love, the Holy Grail right here. The Holy Grail of a love. For whomever I'm speaking here to that has their parents on the other side, you are loved greatly and you know it. And they love you as well. They see you. Okay? This is really beautiful. On the bottom of this deck is your balance. Like I said, the yin and the yang, the left brain, right brain. When we incorporate a merging of the two to become one, we get to understand, we get to feel, and we get to know ourselves better. How we tick, how we change over the course of time, how we're being given the chance to really dive deep into our soul's purpose, into the love of not only our parents and our forefathers and our ancestral lineage, but also understanding how the all becomes one. New opportunities, look. This pentacle, look at that. Spirit's saying, just wait. Just wait. Whatever you have intended, whatever you have willfully wanted, whatever you have loved, and whatever you do love, you understand that you will see how to manifest whatever it is you want. This could be just about clearing everything out and the law of attraction coming in full force by spirit, through spirit, as spirit. Okay? You've got the Chariot twice. So know what's Aquarius's I know. So if you're questioning why you don't know, maybe the question is why you don't know. Why you aren't remembering where you came from and believing in that, in you as one. Karma cards. Let's get the karma cards for Aquarian. Here we go. 3 beautiful karma cards that speak of our planets, our houses, and the astrological of. Look at that. Oh my God. Remember. Top one. Remember. Reconsidering what you are here to do. And, oh my God, come on, look at these. Not yet time. Now is not the time to. Now is not the time to do anything except understand that the words that you speak, that the thoughts that you think become the responsible you, which you will successfully succeed in showing the power and status of what? Of the thoughts of who you are and who you've become. Narrowing it down to what? Awareness. Awareness of who you are, what you have become, the power, the emperor, the empress together, power couple, power knowing. Remember, Aquarius, where you came from. We are all entitled to the highest realm of manifestation. We are part of the collective whole. Knowing that the troubles that trouble you, the anxiety right here, it's right there. The anxiety and the troubles that you have been undergoing and analyzing about, where am I going? Where's my career going? It's right here in the karma cards. Where's my career going? Analyzing all about it. And it's troubling you to the point where it's like you want to reach out and communicate the fact that, you know, it bothers you. But what Spirit's saying in your read here in January is you need to go within, believe, and know where you came from. Remembering where you came from and who you are. Your destiny. Your destiny will show up. Your destined person will be communicated and shown to you, and you will ultimately understand how much of this is you, meaning your healing, your letting go, your changing of perspective, right? Look at the colors here. The greens are healing and growth. The two becoming one is the self. You have the world at your fingertips if only you would remember who and what you are, where you've come from, This is all about the belief systems that you grew up with and who, sorry, see? And sharing it like Zeus is. Literally, just believe. And you will find your destiny. Right? All right. I send you so much love and light, Aquarius. Have a great month. My door is open. If you need me, I'm here for you. Take care.